this president is doing to destabilize the healthcare market is creating huge problems. But what you did, and many of you here today participated in that. You came to the rallies, you came to the town hall meetings. We had, I think, 5 health care town hall meetings. A lot of you were at some of those meetings, but it was your voice that was so important in making sure that not only your voice, but you picked up other voices along the way across the country. So representatives in both the House and the Senate heard from their constituents that they didn't want to kick 25 million people off of health care. They wanted us to work together to improve the Affordable Care Act. Your voice was important, your actions were important, and everybody can do something. You can go to a rally, you can do phone calls, you can get involved in your community, and our immediate community is rich with people's involvement. You see it from one end of the district to the other. Just a few things that I've seen in the couple of weeks we've been out working in the district. You see things, just go down to Napa and see what the involvement in the flood protection program has done for downtown Napa. Over $1.2 billion in private money has come into Napa because of that protection. You know, go up.
Because of Mike.
We got a little money too. We got a little federal money. But I was just up in Lake County, and you know the tragedy of the fires up there and the thousands of people that are out of a home because of that. Hope City is in Middletown today, building houses for people who otherwise wouldn't have a place to live. And you can just go right down the line and point out things that happen just in our district because of the community spirit and the dedication, the involvement of all the wonderful people. And it is so very important. And everybody can do something. And there's somebody here today that I want to just call out because he did something. He, like so many other people, saw something that was wrong and said, I'm going to do something about it. And I want to call him up, but I'd like to ask John Robertson, our sheriff, to join me. And I know John's here. And John, if you're, I know John was here. If you're still here, would you please come up? Our sheriff, Sheriff John Robertson, great guy doing good work. Nancy mentioned the first responders and also pointed out that I've got them in my family. And one's a firefighter, one's a deputy sheriff, and I think Jan's a first responder too, being a nurse. So I've got it all covered. And John, I got to tell you that the work that you do and your deputies do and law enforcement throughout our district is real important. Thank you for being a cop. Please pass that on to your deputies. It's important work. It keeps us all safe. And thank you. And there's a young man here who said, you know, he said, cops aren't getting the attention that they need and deserve. And they're not getting the gratitude that they need and they deserve. And I want to do something about it. 16 years old. He gets out of high school. And everybody here can remember, you're right out of high school when you're 16. There were a lot of things that you wanted to do and could have done and shouldn't have done. This young man said, I want to do something to draw attention to the good work that police officers and sheriffs and sheriff deputies and law enforcement do on an everyday basis to keep us safe. Travis, where's Travis? Travis Risley? Travis, come up here. I want everybody to meet you. Because what Travis did is emblematic of the fact that everybody here can do something to draw attention to something that's wrong, to highlight something that's right, to contribute in your community. Travis, come up.
Made it up.
Travis said, I'm going to draw attention to the memorial for fallen police officers. And he's a bike rider, so he decided that he'd take a bike ride to try and highlight this. And he rode his bike from the Oregon border to the Mexican border. chance to talk to he and his dad on the trip and followed him on the Facebook. John and I talked about you a lot. He invited me to ride with him. I was fortunate enough or smart enough to make sure that I was busy in Washington. So just barely missed that window. But how many miles did you ride?
It was 1,078.4.
And so you started in Oregon to was it all downhill?
I wish.
Some pretty tough riding, huh?
Yeah, I had a total elevation gain of 49,316 feet. Yeah.
It's not that hard for him. Tell me what you did yesterday.
Yesterday I did Napa 9, which is 9 of the toughest peaks in Napa. It was 119 miles with 12,000 feet of climbing.
But the fact that this young man took his summer to do something for his community and to highlight some folks who do good work every day, I think is impressive. And Travis, I have something here for you. It's not money. What you have is a certificate that states that this flag, this American flag, was flown over the capital of the United States of America in your honor. Follow his lead. Recognize something that's right or something that's wrong and take a stand on it. He did a great job. You all are doing a great job. Together we'll get through this, and we are what makes America great. Thank you.